Hey everyone, a new game came out called Marauders, and I'm very excited about it. I've been waiting for this to come out for a long time, and I know a lot of people have questions like, what is Marauders? So in this video, I'm going to go into an in-depth description of just what Marauders is and some of the basics of it, and then later I'll do a video on what happens in raids and how to do raids and what to do to get out of raids. But for now, this will be a what is Marauders video and how do you set up your game to play Marauders. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button down below, and please also consider subbing to the channel where I'm going to make plenty more Marauders content. I will be streaming Marauders a lot, and I'll be making lots of Marauders shorts and clips. So let's go ahead and get into what is Marauders. So here we are at the main menu of Marauders, and just from looking at this, you can kind of tell what kind of game it is. There's a very dark atmosphere. It's set in a diesel punk type future where pretty much if World War II just never stopped happening. They have a nice intro that comes in. It kind of gives you a brief idea of what happened and gets you really pumped for the game. I'm not going to play it on here. As you see, you have your character here. Mine's all equipped out with some stuff, but normally you'd have like a basic armor on and stuff. But you have your gas mask on as kind of like your oxygen mask. Each raid, which I'll go into later in another video, each raid is based off of the length is based off how much oxygen you have left. So it'll say roughly around 20-25 minutes of oxygen left. It'll tell you at the beginning of the match, and you can look it up as you're playing the game to know how much time's left. Well, that's plenty of time because as you see in a later video, the maps are pretty small, so you can get in and get out in plenty of time, or you can linger around to the last minute and still get out before the timer stops. But I'm going to go here, and the first thing I want to do, first thing you need to check once you enter the game will be check your options. It's down here in the bottom left corner right next to the exit button. It has a little gear on it. Here in the controls is where you'll set your sensitivity. I highly recommend checking this. You obviously can't really tell while you're in the menu, but you can check it out. Once you get into a raid, you'll see that you want to turn this down because it's cranked all the way up and your mouse sensitivity is nuts. The rest of the stuff I kind of leave like this. Toggle crouch, you can change it to toggle or hold. I'll prefer toggle. Same thing with ADS, toggle or hold. I prefer hold it. You can invert it if you want, and then the sensitivity for other stuff. You can also go to your edit key bindings, and it'll show you there's the controls. I've changed some of mine to make it fit my style more. But as you see, it's not very complicated actually. It's actually a really simple game, especially compared to other games. I know it looks like a lot, but you'll see that it's actually not that bad. These buttons here are F1 through 8, and that's just for automated voices that you can click on. You can't VoIP to people in games like you can in Tarkov or in Hunt Showdown. The only thing you do is you can spam these buttons, and they'll say off different things like insults and stuff like that. Then ship controls right here, very simple ship controls. In-game menus like the inventory, and then you can rotate items by pushing certain buttons. So like if you want to play Tetris with your inventory, you can do it by hitting a certain button. And then here's a quick buttons right here. Then we have gameplay, which just right now just has the language you can choose, a whole bunch of different languages. So a lot of people can play this thing from different countries. Audio, simple, what settings you want for each of the audio things. Then here's your settings for video resolution. I always turn motion blur off because it gives me headaches if I don't. Bunch of different settings for graphics here, and that's it. Starting from the right here, you have your hangar. You always start off with a rust bucket, because that's what you'll start every match in space, and you have to fly your ship around. So you start off with a rust bucket so you can do that. And it's the slowest and weakest ship in the game, but they give everyone one, so you always have a rust bucket, even if you die in the game. You could fit 3 more ships in here, whether you steal them from another player, or you build them yourself in the crafting area. I'll show you later. The weapons menu, all the weapons you have in your stash and on your person. This one says primary because it's in my primary slot on my character, which I'll show you later. I don't have any in my secondary slot or my pistol slot. But here's all my I have different guns, and you can modify some of them if you buy the parts for them. Very simple gun modding, nothing intense, no scopes, nothing like that. Next is contracts. This is where I chose some already, but this is where you choose your daily contracts, and I still have all these ones left. But you chose them, normally it's blank, you choose them, they hop over here. As you complete these, you get faction points, XP, and either money or an item or both. Like looks like this one getting both. Sometimes you just get just an item, sometimes you get just money like this one does. Here is the main mission. It's like think of it as a battle pass, but it's not a battle pass. You don't have to pay for it or nothing. But as you complete these missions, you slowly get these items they show here. And you won't know what the next mission is until you complete the previous mission. So I finished this first mission, and I think I got a gun with that one. This one I get a backpack. I turned in junk, and I think I got some items, and then I got a gun. This one gives me a backpack and XP and pirate faction points and so on. Appearance is very simple. It's where you'll change your outfit. Some of them cost just money. Most of them you have to have money and a level. Like this one says level 30 and 24,000 dollars. Some of them you have to meet certain requirements like kill 85 commandos. Same thing with the helmets. Same exact idea, only it's for the helmet. Then voice. There's different languages. And
fuck you. Follow me.
These are all the voice lines you can do with that F1 through F8 that I was showing you earlier.
Follow me. Fuck you.
Alright, the traders, every 20 minutes the trader leaves and it'll tell you when this one's going to depart in 3.5 minutes. Based on your factions level, which you'll get from completing the missions, you'll get a discount. I'll tell you what your discount is down here. But this is all the stuff you can buy, and as you level up your faction and your character and your overall level, you'll unlock more stuff to buy later. And this will rotate out every 20 minutes. You'll get a different trader from a different faction, and they sell different stuff. Crafting center. This is your stash. This is all the stuff in your stash. You can take this stuff and drag it here to the scrapping area, where it'll destroy it and give you junk or metal parts or cloth or whatever it feels like giving you. So you can actually keep that for other stuff, or you can use it to build the stuff over here. Some of these ones have locks on it because you have to, as you level up, you get these special tokens up here in the right corner. And these tokens can be used along with a level and sometimes money to unlock them. And then once you unlock them, you can use materials that you have, if you have them, to build these. Like if I get four junk, I can build the knife because I already have my metal scrap. This is your gears section. This is where I see my primary guns here. If I have a gun in my secondary, it'll be here, pistol here, and then you have a melee weapon here. Backpack. This is your chest. You can either have chest armor, or you can have a rig that has extra pockets. There's very few right now chest armor that's armor and rigs together. This is your helmet. This is your pockets. No matter whether you have a backpack or not, you always have these pockets here. But each backpack has different size slots. Like see how this is the sack bag's much smaller than commando bag, and there's even bigger bags out there. And some ships have a stash. If the rust bucket does not, but other ships have a stash, and the stash should be right here, and it would look just like, you know, the backpack thing with all the squares. You can come in here and drag stuff to your stash from your ship stash. So if you load it up on loot in a raid, you can take it from here then and put it into your inventory. And here is the play screen. This is where you'll actually launch. You can join a crew. You see, there's all the people who created crews. If you have friends in the game, you can hit friends. See, one of my friends has a crew going. I could join her if I wanted to, or I can if someone that I'm not friends with yet, and I don't feel like searching through all the crews, I can type their name in here, like the crew name in here. Then it'll show that crew name up if it's available. Or I can create my own crew, where I can type the name in here in the password. If I wanted a password, if I don't want a password, I'd leave it blank, and then anyone can join. Or if I only want my friends to join, I would put a password in there, and my friends can join. After that, as your friends join, they will show up in the background in this little airlock here. I'm going to try to put a picture on the screen to show you what it looks like as your friends, what a friend in the match looks like, or in the crew looks like. And there will be there'll be a menu right here that you can see who's readied up, and you can ready up and launch. If you're going to play solo, then you see the launch buttons right here. You launch that, and then the queues are super fast. You'll maybe wait a minute or 2 minutes tops to get into a match, and the matches are like 20-25 minutes long. And I will make a separate video showing you what a raid's like from start to finish, what to do if you're in a raid, the things to search for, try to show you some of the different maps. I'll record several different raids, stuff like that. So if you like this video, please don't forget to like the video, and sub to the channel if you're looking for more Marauder stuff. I also play Hunt Showdown and some other games off and on, but mostly Hunt Showdown and Marauders, and that's what I do most of my content on. So if you like Marauders or Hunt Showdown, please like the video. Please sub to the channel so you can know, and hit the little bell doohickey so you know when I post more videos. Also, if, in the description down below, I will put my Discord link so you can join my Discord where there's many people who play Marauders and Hunt Showdown who will gladly team up with people if they're available. I have people from all over the world in there, so they're most likely going to find someone who's available to play with you. But thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see you next time.